This is News Alert on Capital TV.
Government of Ghana, with support from their health partners, is working towards the establishment of 3 area blood centers of the National Blood Service in Kumasi, Tamale and Accra. This was made known in a speech delivered on behalf of the Minister of Health, Dr. Kweku Agyeman-Mensah, at the 14th National Blood Donor Day celebration held at the National Blood Service headquarters, Kolebu. This move is intended to bring a centrally coordinated blood service to replace the fragmented and unregulated blood transfusion service characterized by commercial or family replacement blood donor system.
The focus of this year's National Blood Donor Day celebration is Save Blood for Safe Motherhood. The theme resonates very well with one of the sector's MDG targets, that is the Millennium Development Goal targets, to reduce the maternal mortality ratio by 3/4 by 2015. Access to safe blood for our mothers is very critical if you are to meet these targets.
He gave a passionate appeal to the public and organizations to donate blood in order to help save lives. He also made an appeal to the media to help disseminate information and educate the public on blood donations. Speaking on the theme, Save Blood for Safe Motherhood, Justina Kodai Ansa, the Director of National Blood Service, had this to say.
The countries around us, our neighbors like Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, Benin, all of them have 100% voluntary blood donation, which means that all their donations are from voluntary donors. But in Ghana, only 35% of our donations are coming from voluntary donors, so that the rest are coming from family replacement donors, and that is not the safest source of a safe and adequate blood supply. So what we are working at is to also join the League of 100% voluntary blood donor countries, and we can do that if just about 1% of Ghanaians commit themselves to donating regularly.
Some voluntary donors and organizations were awarded for their numerous efforts, and some who spoke to Capital TV News shared this.
I'm very happy that today I've won the 2nd National Best Award. I didn't expect it, but I thank God that I'm among the best donor who have been chosen. I started 91. And I've been donated frequently, but it's not all the time. At times, because of the duty schedule, but I've donated from 1991 to this time, almost 53 times.
I started back in school. I was in school, and the blood bank came and gave us a talk. So I feel like donating. Then I started doing it. Maybe some woman thought maybe when you donate blood, you cannot give birth. But as I was donating blood, I have children. When I'm pregnant, I'll stop donating the blood. After breastfeeding, then I will continue it.
Dr. Paul Mensah, the head of the Southern Area Blood Center, invited the general public to a blood donation exercise on the 5th of December 2014, dubbed Accra and Tema Goes Red.
Some residents in areas where trenches have been dug to lay optical fiber cables for the telecommunications companies are lamenting that contractors have done a shoddy job by leaving the pits open and also mishandling their property after work had been completed. These affected residents shared their grievances with Capital TV News.
We are here and Tigo people came with permission note that they want to dig just to make their network on underground. After they dug, they spoiled the ties and they left without arranging it at a normal place that we did it. It's very, very bad.
I was here 2 months ago when some people approached me that they were from a telecommunications company and would want to dig a trench to lay some cables in front of my shop. I informed them that I had laid tiles in front of my shop, and they assured me that they would relay when they are done. But they have not.
Since September that they came and they dug, and nothing have been done. I wanted to contact them, but it seems I'm forgetting the number that they gave me. It's been a nuisance to me.
Optical fibers are widely used in fiber optic communications, where they permit transmission over longer distances and at higher data rates than their wire cables. Fibers are used instead of metal wires because signal travels along them with less loss and are also immune to electromagnetic interference. Award-winning telecommunications writer Samonida Akudauna said that the various telecommunications companies have sought to better meet clients' varying needs and demands by providing them optical fiber cable services. According to him, in cases where trenches have been left uncovered, it means work is still in progress and anyone whose bona fide property is trespassed on without permission can hold the telecommunications company in question responsible.
When it comes to the laying of cables, the telcos themselves are doing it. So they hire contractors and the contractors go and lay. But ultimately, the one you can hold the one you can say that is actually digging because they commissioned it are definitely the telcos. So even if they send a contractor there, it is still the telcos who can be held responsible for whatever hole has been done. Land always belongs to somebody. Is it that belong to the government or the title belong to somebody? So you would expect that any telco going to dig any ground or dig hole anywhere would have asked permission from the landlord, and not necessarily the tenant. Because there may be other tenants on the land, but it is the right to the land is actually for the unless the landlord has given that portion of the land to another tenant, then you can have issues.
Capital TV will delve more into this issue and update its cherished viewers in the coming days.
That was News Alert on Capital TV.